Hey everyone, Jason here on this Try TV. Thanks again for coming back and watching. Today, I'd like to try something a little new. So I got this pallet off of when we ordered our washer and dryer, and they came right on here. And instead of just disposing, throwing away, I was thinking like maybe I could repurpose some of the wood here and use it for something else that we have here in the garage. What I was thinking is we can use break down the pallet and use these three longer pieces here of the pallet here in the centers and place them up against the wall here, right there. Maybe align it with the wooden storage thing there, right there. Line it here, make a straight line across, and hang all these tools of the brooms, the lawn equipment stuff, the rakes, the snow shovels, all that stuff, and hang it up nicely against the wall. Obviously, I probably have to go to Home Depot to get the little fork things. I forgot what they're called. When I get to Home Depot, I'll make sure to get the name and everything, show you guys. But I wanted to test it out to see if it could even work. I know the wood here is cut up. On the pallet here, you can see right there that there's little cuts here. And I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue when trying to bolt it against the wall there. And if I need to, like you say, drill in between the little skinnier parts, if it will split it. But it's something we're going to test out and see what happens. I got my gloves, hammer, and crowbar, and I'm going to tear it up, take everything off, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what I've done so far. I took off the top portion. And before we continue, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And back to it. So I took off the top layer. Some things that I would recommend you to do if you're doing this yourself, definitely put on some eye protection, unless you have glasses like me already. And a sweatband. I had to put one on because I was just dripping sweat. Maybe because it's just hot out today, but it's a lot of work. You have to be bent over and everything. So I'm going to get the other side. I'll get all the layers out. Oh, and also one thing. I'm doing this in my garage. So obviously I park my car back in here, back and forth. Make sure you check all the nails and that you collect them in one piece, because you don't want a nail just flying into one of these grooves and it pops up as you're reversing and takes out one of your tires, because that would suck. So yeah, I'll get right back. Let me finish this up and then we will work on the wall. Alright, so the pallet is fully broken down. You can see all the extra pieces that I don't need, and the nails are over there. And we're going to check out the thickness of the pallet base here and see if I think it's going to at least be thick enough to make sure it holds the little Y connector things. So it's reading, what, 1.5 inches right there? I think that's pretty good. Obviously a 2-inch would have been nice, but I think 1.5 inches works well. So the next thing is, what I'm going to do, oh, and it just falls over, is I'm going to mark up the walls now and try to find the studs. We got here the stud finder, leveler, a marker, the drills, the drill bits. We have here the ladder that I'm going to use to get up there because I'm not that tall. And my goal is going to be to align, see the, I think it's called like overhead cabinet kind of stuff. I'm going to try to align it against there, the wall, maybe to the window if possible, and screw them in there. So first thing I'm going to do is try to, with the stud finder, I'm going to try to find the studs, mark them with the red marker. I'll show you guys what I have so far, and then I'll drill in the boards. But first, let me move all this stuff out of the way and get the ladder in place. Be right back. All right, so I was able to find studs. It's kind of difficult to see. You can see there are little dots right there. I marked them in red. I don't know if you can see. And I did already align it with one. I'm only going to use one actually because it was long enough. One of the pallet footings there. So to start off, I'm going to make, I guess, 5 little holes on the actual base there of the pallet. So it's a nice, easier for these screws to go in, and then straight into the studs. And these are the screws that I'll be using. I just found some leftover extra ones. I think they're like, they're decking ones. So they're nice thick ones. They should last and hopefully keep it up there nice and sturdy. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna make the holes and then align it and drill it in, and I'll show it to you once it's all up, once the base pallet is up there. All right, so I was able to mark where I'm gonna put the screws in on the actual wood piece here from the pallet. And to make it easier, I'm gonna use this little drill bit here. I believe it's a 7/64 to ease the screw through the wood so it doesn't crack it, because I know it's a little thin. I think we said it's a 1.5 thickness. I just don't want it to crack it, and place it up against the wall. All right, give me a second, put the holes, and then we'll place it against the wall. All right, well, there it is. The wood from the pallet is now up. You can see that I put 2 over there in the bigger pieces, 1 screw there in the skinnier, 2, 1, 2, and you can see the bubble right there on the leveler. It is level. Sweet. So we're basically a little bit more than halfway through already. I will now go to Home Depot and get those little Y claw things so it can hang everything up, and we should be good to go. All right. Hey guys, so I'm here at Home Depot, and I was able to find 2 different types that of wall hangers. So we got here this heavy duty tool rack for $9.98, and I also found this one up there for $7.48. So I'm gonna put it here on the ground. So the biggest difference, it looks like the lengths on them are the same, roughly. There you go, you can see them. And this is the heavy duty flip up tool holder. The only difference that I see is the thickness of the base where the screws go. You see this is pretty wide. I can't recall if the pallet wood is this thick. So just in case, compared to like this one right here, you see this one's a lot smaller. Let me see, there and there. See that? So just in case, I'm gonna take both of them. I'm gonna take 3 each, and I think that's all I'm gonna need, and test them out. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to bring 3 back. All right, guys. All right, so I'm back home now, and I'm gonna test out the thickness to see which one I'm gonna use. About 2 different types, like I said when I was at Home Depot. I just gotta check. I prefer to use this one first. It's cheaper and it goes up and down, which is pretty cool. I thought it flips, but let's see. So looking at that, it looks like the wood is too thin width-wise, at least. So we're gonna go with these. Yeah, that's like directly bolted on right there. You can see that right there. Unfortunately, but oh well, it is what it is, right? Let's use them. So I'm going to hang them up now. I'm going to mark them, put it up, and then I'll show you what it turns out to be. All right, and we're all done. I hooked up the 3. They came with 2 screws with them, and I attached them. Look at that. Looks good. Nice and leveled. And I'm going to put all my equipment on there and let you see how the finished product is, with the items, obviously. This is the finished product, obviously. All right, give me a sec. All right, and we're back. Everything is neatly organized now. None of the stuff is down there just taking up space anymore. So, here's a little nice side view of it. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'd probably say it took about, what, an hour? If I had all the materials on hand from didn't have to go to Home Depot, I'd probably say it probably took overall an hour. And that's repurposing the pallet that we got when we received the washer and dryer. Pretty good stuff. All right. So I'm going to be returning those right there to Home Depot because they were too large, actually. It wasn't wide enough for the pallet wood part right there. But overall, I think it came out okay. Not bad at all. But if you like these type of videos, everyone, this is Jason with Untitled TV. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and we will catch you on the next one.